Shut up and sit down.
What's up, guys? Hey,
Hey,
how you doing?
doing pretty good. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. We're playing Flash game. Flash to see Viv.
No,
Fish fillet.
no,
Fish
no,
Flash.
no.
Fish
It's not.
fillet.
There's no Flash.
It's not Flash.
It's Unity.
Yeah, I know it's Unity. Fuck yeah, Unity. We're playing Final Fantasy. Oh, sorry. We're Blown Cartridge Gaming.
Yeah.
You clicked on us, or we showed up unexpectedly in your playlist queue. Hi.
Hi,
You don't know us.
I'm Rem.
I'm Glenn. Now you know us.
Yeah.
We're all friends now.
So let's get to the meat of the issue.
Yeah, I need to borrow some money, and all right, we're playing Final Fantasy VII Reimagined. Remington found this and was like, "Shit, this is pretty good."
It's a fan game. Reimagines Final Fantasy VII as a side-scrolling beat 'em up.
Yeah,
Been
where
around for
you
about a
use
year or
fans.
so.
You use fans to direct your characters.
Shut up.
Okay.
It's from PD Design Studio.
Yeah, that's all we could find out because we were like, we need to do a little bit of research on this game. We went to their website and it's like it tells us how to download it.
Well, they have another site for the games they make that they actually are their own, that they own.
Yeah, because they're not Square-Enix. Who should I play as? Should I play as Cloud? Should I play as Boobs?
It's up to you.
Boobs or penis? Phallus? He's covered in phallus. Fallacy. Alright, we'll do Cloud, because everybody knows Cloud. Everybody loves Cloud. I don't know anybody who doesn't. So we got a whole bunch of stages. Whoa!
People love Cloud.
Yeah. Clouds are cool, man.
That's weird, man.
Look up and go, oh, look at a pretty cloud. It's pretty nice. Okay.
Cloud was one of the least entertaining things about Final Fantasy VII.
Okay, let's see what we got here. Alright, we got some jumps, we got some doubles, we got fart clouds that appear when I land. I can't interact with the environment, good to know. There's no vertical at all. The animation's kind of nice. Yeah, so when we first talked about maybe watching this, we talked about the fact that, oh yeah, cool, Tifa. Tifa's great. I like Tifa. I like her better than... Really? I mean, I guess we had to.
Of course.
I'm gonna stick with lightning. I always like putting him with lightning. But you told me that you didn't really care for Tifa, which surprised me because I always thought that Tifa was a really good character. What you want to?
Well, you know, she was Tits McGee.
Yeah.
Yeah. And,
so obviously you didn't like her.
Well, no, it's just at that time, during my childhood, whatever, a teenager, everyone was obsessed with big tits. It was the thing, and I was like, I'm not just everybody. I don't like just the same thing everybody likes, So I'm anti big tits.
Okay.
Like, but it was also, the Aerith thing. I preferred Aerith, and so I didn't hate Tifa. I just I preferred Aerith. But then when they killed Aerith, then it just became I hate Tifa. Like, you push me that direction, well, screw you.
I had kind of the opposite experience. Like, I was down with every member of the party. Like, there wasn't anybody I really disliked or particularly liked. But after Aerith died, because I managed to play the game without any spoilers, and so when I found out that she died and there was nothing I could do about it, I got really pissed off, and I was like, you know what? Screw Aerith. So on subsequent playthroughs, like, I just ignored the hell out of her, and Tifa became my favorite. So, of course, any of them are better than Yuffie, but
I don't hate Tifa now. But my favorite is Yuffie.
Yeah. Why?
Well, my favorite female character.
Okay. Why?
Because she's cute.
She's a bitch.
She's just a dumb teenage girl who, she just needs to grow up a little. That's all.
I don't remember any positive experiences with her. That's all I'm gonna say. Like every interaction with her was either, okay, it's bullshit to get her, and then she steals all your materia, and then doesn't have any good dialogue. I don't know. What are we doing over here? I like that there's a Kate Sith wanted sign in the background. Yeah.
Yeah, when I played it, there were no, I didn't have any kind of spoilers or anything either, because it wasn't so easy to access that kind of information on the internet then, I guess.
Okay.
Um, I don't know. I mean, I guess we had access to game facts and whatnot.
It just wasn't the thing to do, probably.
No.
Okay. So, oh, is that it? I won? Did I beat the game? Oh, there we go.
Every now and then.
It just kind of freaks out a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that. Okay. I'm gonna try something. There was a thing about Barrett being in this. Hello, Barrett. How you doing, buddy? Yeah. That's kind of cool. I like that. I dig it.
Yeah, it's weird thinking back. Like, I know I never used a walkthrough or anything for when I played this, and I can't really realize why. Like, we did have the internet.
I don't know. It might have been. You might just not have been that big of a completionist at the time.
Well, no, I was more of especially back then. I loved JRPGs so much, and I felt like using a walkthrough was cheating, and so unless I absolutely needed it, I didn't want to do it.
Yeah, no, I got you.
Now I'm more of like, who's got time to figure it all out on their own?
I'm not in school anymore. That's not my life. It isn't come home and do this. Yeah. No, I understand that. My most recent playthrough, because I didn't use a walkthrough for my first playthrough either, and I almost beat the game, but I was kind of in a scenario where everybody I was going to school with had either beaten it or were currently playing it, so we kind of got the whole, work as a team, figure out how to beat the game sort of thing.
Yeah.
But, no, in my most recent playthrough, I definitely used a walkthrough. By the way, is this capturing mouse cursor? It didn't occur to me that might be.
I don't know, but you should keep it off.
Yeah, I should. Oh my god, we're already here! I didn't even get to talk to Biggs and Jesse. Biggs and Wedge, excuse me.
Big Jesse?
Yeah.
Big Wedge?
Oh, number 8th. Number 8th? Huh. I thought it said no shit for a second. I'm not really sure why. Whee! Wait for the thing.
Yeah, ultimately, the stuff we needed the internet for with Final Fantasy VII was
Chocobo.
No, we figured that shit out on our own.
Yeah?
All the chocobo breeding?
Oh, yeah. No. I do remember because we had a lot of theories going around about how to do stuff. Oh, hello.
But the thing that me and my brothers straight up needed the internet for was figuring out how to beat Emerald weapon.
I will admit I never beat him or Ruby.
We also used it for Ruby, but we had already figured it out, but we wanted to be sure that we weren't wrong, and we found out we were right, and we were like, damn it, it is as hard as we thought.
So I don't like that I can only summon Ifrit.
Yeah, Tifa summons Shiva.
It should be based on your materia.
Yeah, that would make sense, but, this was ultimately released as a demo.
Yeah.
That they never bothered to continue.
Aw. So wait, when was this released then?
Last year.
Oh, so this has been out for a little while.
Yeah.
What am I supposed to do here?
Jump over it.
I'm trying.
You can double jump,
I know, I'm trying. It hit me before I could try.
Learn to double jump, bro.
No. What happens if I...
You die.
This is kind of cute, though.
Oh, wow.
Even a little stumble animation. Like, completely die?
I would have figured it would just let you fall off.
Like, will I completely die?
I don't know. I wouldn't try it.
Let's find out. Yay!
Ultimate failure.
Well, it's not that bad. Look, I'm not that far away!
Yeah, but you lost all your magics.
Oh, no. Not my magics.
And you don't have your summon.
I already used it. Anyway.
Yeah. Well, it'll come back eventually.
Yeah, it will.
As you kill shit.
Yeah. This feels good. This feels like they definitely put a lot of effort into it.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I'd like to see someone continue this. I wonder... What the fuck is that? Oh, that's a bullet I should not chase.
No, that's your fireball.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, I'd like to see someone continue working on this and maybe expand on it. Like, this has a lot of potential. They've managed to pull off the moving through the train yard into the base of the reactor while moving in a straight line without making it feel like you're just moving in a straight line.
And you know what's amazing?
What?
It works in Windows 10.
Yeah! I mean, that's a bonus right there. How many games can call that? Well, alright,
How many
works
games
might
that
be a
were
strong
released?
word.
How many games that were released before Windows 10 actually work in Windows 10?
Yeah. Hell, how many games built for Windows 10 work for Windows 10? It's like Microsoft's disappointed that nobody had trouble with the Y2K bug, so they made their own. Damn it.
So, my favorite way to use the Matera so far in this game is fire against the dudes
Uh-huh.
and electric against the robots.
And who needs ice? Ice is shit.
It is.
Ice was never fun. Yeah, I always paired Cloud with Bolt. I always gave him lightning materia. Because, I mean, he started out with it, and he already had, like, a good basis.
He started with fire and lightning, though.
Yeah, but there were so many mechanical enemies around at the time.
Yeah.
Like, you could easily not waste MP on the grunts and just beat the crap out of them with your big bladey stick.
Mm-hmm.
But, for, like, all of the big electromechanical enemies, it was worth using Bolt and leveling that up. And then, before long, he'd have full access to Bolt 3, and I just generally wreck shit with him. So, I don't know. That was kind of the way that I went about it. Plus, out of the original... wow. That dude sucks.
Yeah, and there's a whole bunch of them.
Okay. Let's switch back to lightning, then. Because they're the ones I'm having the most... There we go. Purples. Purple is Japanese for death. It really kind of is. I don't remember what the Japanese word for purple is, though.
Oh, that's cool, because I don't know any Japanese words.
Yeah, you do. You know, sumimasen and domo arigato, Mr. Roboto? Right?
No.
You know those. You
No.
don't know them?
I don't know them.
Oh, I just told you.
Not personally.
Oh. We were acquainted. Like, there was a party and Japanese words showed up, but we hung out. We hung out with different groups of people.
Yeah, like, you know, I hung out with the Germans. They hung out with the Chinese.
Yeah. The Italians were there for a little bit, but nobody likes to get them in a group, so. Like, the three of them individually are fine, but, God, you get them into a group and it's obnoxious city all over the place.
There were three of them?
Yeah, it was China, Germany, and Japan. Or not
Italy.
China, excuse me. Italy, Germany, and Japan.
China.
No.
I mentioned China.
Yeah, China was eyeballing Japan. Like, we remember Nanjing.
You know, we've gone astray.
I'm sorry. What were we supposed to be talking about?
I don't know, but not that.
What was this guy?
Well,
Mecha Soldier? Steam Soldier.
So, in my playtesting, I actually never got to the boss.
Oh, so this is your first time.
Yep.
I'll be gentle. I won't be gentle. I don't have a gentle bone in your body. No. Not a good one.
No.
I
So,
wonder who did the art for this. Huh?
was there anything going on? Like, actually, no. What is it that really captured you about Final Fantasy VII? Because you said you weren't a JRPG fan.
I honestly, it was the music. It was the music and the story. I don't know. It was a lot of things. It was a long time ago. But yeah, this Final Fantasy VII was the first JRPG that I actually enjoyed. I thought that they were dumb as hell before that. But watching my brother play it, I got stuck for a second.
Yeah, it happened.
I don't know. It's aggravating because I'd really like to be able to tell you. Maybe the airships. It might have very well been the airships. Good. I need to summon. Because I absolutely love like the airships you see in like 1 through 6, where they're I'm a boat with propellers on it. It's okay. But the Highwind from 7 was absolutely gorgeous, and I loved it. It's still any game that I get to play. Oh. Well, let's keep talking for a second. Any game that I get to play that has, damn it, that lets you build ships, like, I always at some point end up sitting down and going, how can I do the Highwind? How can I do the Highwind from 7? In fact, one of my first 3D modeling attempts, when I tried to make my own 3D model for the very first time, I was making a model of the Highwind to use in Flight Sim 2004, I think. And had gotten it really good. Like, all it was left was figuring out how to animate it in such a way that it would, to let the propellers turn and the rudder turn the way that it would need to.
Yeah.
And then sync that up with the way that Flight Sim needed it to run. And I just couldn't quite get past that. But I think it's still floating around there somewhere on some thumb drive at my parents' house. But yeah. How about you?
You should go ahead and play some as Tifa.
Think so?
We'll
Yeah,
keep
let's give
talking
her a shot.
a little bit.
I think so.
So, I grew up where, like my mother loved JRPGs, specifically Final Fantasy. And so I grew up watching her play.
Final Fantasy Grandma.
No, I was saying my mother.
Oh, sorry. Final Fantasy Mom.
My grandma is the one that got me turned on to video games, so.
Oh, okay.
Like, she put Mario, she turned on Mario, put the controller in my hand, you know?
And said, no dinner until you complete World 1, 2. No, okay.
And so,
wow.
my mother, she generally didn't let me play on her consoles. So I didn't play Final Fantasy when I was younger. I watched her play, and then when I ended up moving in with my father, my brothers already had consoles and some games. We had Final Fantasy. We also went to Blockbuster constantly, so we kept up with the latest stuff.
Yeah.
And I got to play Final Fantasy VI, and I absolutely love 6. But I played Mystic Quest, which is
not actually Final Fantasy.
No, it's a weird bastard of a Final Fantasy game.
No, it's literally not a Final Fantasy.
It was still fun.
They rebranded another game. I'm trying to remember what it was.
They put Final Fantasy in the title, therefore it's Final Fantasy.
Okay. And Super Mario Brothers 2 is Super Mario Brothers. Actually, we talked about this before, and
I love that game.
Yeah, no, me too. And it is now Mario Canon because of Birdo. So yeah, no, we Shy Guy too, yeah, and the Masked Dude.
But yeah, so when it seemed like there was not going to be another Final Fantasy, because just how long it was before Final Fantasy VII came out, but it finally came out. And I was so excited. And we went into a computer store, and they had it on one of the computers, just letting people play test it.
Just letting people play test it.
And so I sat down before my brothers got a chance, and I was like, "Oh, this is so awesome!" And we went to a pawn shop. It was brand spanking new. We go to the pawn shop, and we're able to get it for $20.
No.
For the PlayStation.
Oh, I bet you didn't realize what an investment that was.
One of the discs was scratched really bad. We got to a certain point in the game, and then it would freeze. And this point was like right before a save point, so you hadn't been to a save point in a long time. But it would freeze every time at this point, so we had to go through this long series of crap a bunch of times to finally realize that we're not getting past this part.
That sucks.
So we actually went and we got a CD repair kit. And it made it to where this part only froze a third of the time. So if you got past this point, you were gold.
You were good.
And it was only on that one disc, the first disc. And so we were able to get past that, continue on with the game. Great. So ultimately, it was a great deal. $20 and, $10 or so for the CD repair kit. Still cheaper than the $60 price tag of a brand new PlayStation 1 game.
Hell yeah.
So it was great.
Yeah, that actually reminds me of a bug that, because my brother bought it brand new from Walmart when we first played the game. I'm stuck. I'm stuck again. Let me move. Okay.
I found sometimes if you can't move and stuff, pausing and unpausing will fix it.
Okay. Get it together. What the hell, guys? No, it reminds me of a bug that my brother and I ran into all the time for some reason. He bought the game new from Walmart, and one of the very first save points in one of the first reactors, if you saved at it, it would crash the game and then corrupt your save data. So we took the game back to Walmart. We're like, oh, this is borked, and they let us trade it out for another one. And the next one that we got had the exact same problem. And then a third time, and we're just kind of like, I guess we'll just skip this save point. But every time that I ever brought that up to people, like, nobody else had that issue.
I saved at every single save point. I never had that issue.
Yeah. And it was the very first save point in the game, and there was no other problems. Everything else in the game ran fine. So, I don't know. I never figured that one out.
But Jared had issues with the game, too.
What happened with him?
He got the PC version,
Oh, well, there's your problem.
and apparently there were a couple different PC versions,
Uh-oh.
and his version
Was for Mac.
had a specific bug where there's a certain part in the Red 13's area, the Cosmos area,
Yeah.
where it just you straight up can't leave the room.
Oh, okay.
Then that's it. There's nothing you can do. And so, in that version of the game, like, there were numerous people on the internet who had that same problem. There's this part where you're in, like, the observatory or something in there.
Oh, I remember.
And it's kind of like a 3D.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
And you just can't leave the room.
Okay.
And so.
Did they patch it or anything? What happened to that?
He had to go and find a save file that was right past that point.
But how could he get one if everybody had the problem?
No, only people with that specific PC version.
Oh. Yeah.
But he's had a very rough run with that game. I don't know if he ever beat it because he had that issue. So also, people came in and cleaned his living space and ended up scratching up those discs. Like, basically, he's rebought that game like 4 times, and each time had something happen.
Something game breaking. Yeah, no, I understand that. I think I've talked about it on the show. My bad run of luck with Final Fantasies. Like 7, I never beat. I got close to beating it once, close to beating it a second time, and then both times something happened. I know the first time my brother sold the game memory card and system. I don't remember what happened the second time, but. So this, I noticed there was a stage select at the beginning of this. Since I beat this, do I get to go to the stage select, or did they never add more?
There's never added more.
Oh.
It's a demo, like I said, but yeah.
They did it basically, they could and they wanted to.
They have it left up in the air. Like, we may continue it if we feel like it.
I'd like to see this continue. The art is beautiful. The controls really need some nailing down, and there's some glitchiness that needs to be worked on. But overall, this is beautiful.
Yeah, like this.
It manages to keep the spirit while.
Like, if this were an early access title, I'd be all on board. Like, hell yeah.
I might wait a little while. To be honest, I'd let it get a little bit out of its buggier stages.
It's pretty much as complete as Slime Rancher when it first hit.
That's true, and I didn't buy Slime Rancher when it first hit. Hell, I didn't even buy Space Engineers when it first came out. You didn't buy Space Engineers when it first came out.
I never bought it. You bought it for me.
I know. And we need to play it again. I've been watching and playing Star Trek. How I build Star Trek ships with you. Yay!
Well, I think that'll do it for this. I think.
Yeah.
You know.
I don't really want to fight the boss again. This was amusing, but there's not enough. Like, okay, 3 enemy types and then a boss.
Yeah. No, I just wanted to continue our reminiscing of Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah.
But we've done that. We may talk more about it in another game, but for now.
Yeah,
this was Final Fantasy VII Reimagined.
Pick it up.
It's pretty good.
It's free.
It's really good for a demo.
Yes.
I just wish it continued.
Yeah. You've pretty much seen all of it.
Yeah.
But she's actually really fun to control.
Yeah.
I like punchy characters. Anyway, all right, guys. Thank y'all for watching. We'll see y'all soon. Bye.